Okay, so I've seen a couple of guides at this point, Starsector guides mainly, that talk about how to make a heap of money from smuggling, but I've never really seen anyone do my method. So I'm going to explain my method right here and basically the benefits and some downsides of it. My method is called totally legal smuggling, and you're going to see what I mean very soon. In fact, right now. So, here's the port, here's the black market. I'm just going to assume you know how smuggling works, so I'm going to get right into it. Most people, what they'll do is like they'll go in here and try and get into the port and everything with their transponder off, and then try and buy all the illegal shit, such as the recreational drugs, the heavy armaments, and illegally harvested organs and stuff like that, and then try and sell it on the black market. However, my method works a little differently. What I like to do is get all the stuff which is not actually technically contraband and sell it in other places. Here's a great example, heavy machinery. So, for example, I just need to check if I'm actually at war with that faction. No, apparently good. I'm not at war with this Indian dictator. It's been a while since I actually played this particular save right here. So, let's see where is actually the best place to buy the heavy machinery. Okay, this place is kind of good enough. So, let's buy some heavy machinery here. We're going to buy 22 of it from the black market, and then we're going to buy the rest of it from the open market. And yes, I know there's a few tariffs here, but then afterwards, what we're going to do is we're going to fly to the place where it was listed to sell for a lot. So the Azkoya system. So I'll get back to you when I'm right there. Let's put a quick cut in there. Okay, so here we are now in the Azkoya system, and we're going to go to Volturn because I just checked the markets, and that's where the heavy machinery sells for the most at. So we're just going to speed up time here with the shift key because that's one of the commands you can do in the game, and we're just going to fly right over there, right through the asteroid field, because if we hit one asteroid or two, who cares? Yeah, we hit one, but like I said, who cares? Now we're going to repair our ships at the dockyard, only costing 2 supplies, whoop-de-doo. And now here we are at the black market. Now, I've entered this place with my transponder on actually on purpose, because I don't really care if the authorities can see what I'm doing, because here's how I'm going to smuggle the stuff in. So I'm going to hold down shift and just sell everything little bit by little bit. Just sell like 60 here, and then check the suspicion. Oh good, it's at none. And I'm going to sell a little more, 50 here, check the suspicion again, it's at minimal, good. And I basically keep selling until the suspicion reaches medium, and that's pretty much the stopping point for me. Once it reaches medium, we grab everything else and sell it on the open market. And now the suspicion has actually dropped back to none, because enough volume has been moved of heavy machinery that they don't think we're doing black market trades, because the officials are basically looking at this and being like, hang on, is someone using the black market? 200 of these like heavy machinery has been moved to oh wait, no, never mind. Another 300 of it has been moved legally on the legal channels. You must be missing something here. Ignore that. It's probably just like a malfunction in our equipment, that kind of stuff. Yeah, so I can't actually show you this off to you too well, but by now everyone would pretty much know how military patrols work around here. In fact, I can actually show it off. Let me just go back to the black market and start buying some of the stuff they have in excess here, like the, for instance, domestic goods, because I know I can sell this somewhere. Yeah, so we're just going to keep buying the domestic goods until the suspicion level goes up to medium. Apparently we can buy a lot before that happens. It's actually really cool. I didn't know you could actually buy this many of them. Wow, we just love loading this stuff off the black market, still at minimal. Guess they care way more about heavy machinery. Okay, good. Now we're at medium. Now we're not going to sell anything else on the open market to reduce our suspicion, and we are going to leave and fly away. And yet, as soon as we do that, a Sindian diktat patrol has now gone and been like, hey, we can tell someone has been smuggling. You're ordered to submit a cargo scan, which I'm going to say yes to, and he's immediately going to look disappointed because he is going to find nothing technically illegal in our cargo holds, because it's true. If we look at the cargo holds and then just go back over to the intel screen and go over to the Sindian diktat, you can see that their illegal commodities are harvested organs, AI cores, recreational drugs, and heavy armaments, which we have nothing of in our inventory. So, as long as you only go up to the medium suspicion when trading up to, on the black market, you can let as many patrols find you as you want, and you will never get lowered reputation because you might be a suspected smuggler, but you're not smuggling the illegal shit. You're smuggling the legal shit. So this is actually a way of smuggling without turning off your transponder. You may get less bang for your buck than if you turn off your transponder, but it also is really great at keeping reputations with heaps of factions, which is a really great idea if you have mods installed like the one I have called Nixerolin, because it allows you to fully ally with factions and then conquer the entire sector with them, whoop everyone else's ass, and you can still and with this method you can still stay friendly to them, in fact even allied to them like I am with the hegemony, and then you can, well, pretty much keep on illegally trading stuff and then they'll get mad at you. So yeah, there's my quick guide on how to trade goods legally on the black market, quote unquote legally, not really legal, but you just reach the medium suspicion. Is there a downside to this? Yes, there is. The illegal goods are worth way more money, and you will need to do a lot of trips back and forth, because you're only trying to make sure you reach the medium suspicion, no higher, because if you reach higher, like the very high or extreme suspicion, even high suspicion, the patrols that stop you will get upset because you're smuggling too much illegal shit, and even if they can't find anything, they will vent their anger by ruining your reputation with the faction you're trading with, like the Syndrian Dictat, and they will also start tearing apart your ship and breaking parts of it because they're like, we can't find anything, but you are, like, hey, we found nothing, but this command console is broken. You're like, what? You mean your command console is broken? And then they run over it and smash the command console with a riot stick, and they're like, better get that repaired, shithead. That kind of thing. The stuff you sometimes see in cop movies and stuff, where the guy will be like, your tail light's busted, and the guy's like, tail light's fine, and the cop goes over and like whacks the tail light with a brick, and is like, now it's busted, get it fixed, idiot. That kind of stuff. I actually love that kind of humor. So that pretty much covers it for this guide. You now know how to trade legal black market stuff. Hope this was useful to you, and bye for now.